This is Katie Patton. I am in Miss John D. Fluker's Com 211 class. And my speech is my persuasive speech, Death by Medicine. Cancer and heart disease always take the spotlight when talking about the leading causes of death in the U.S. But in the reality, 750,000 people a year die from issues and side effects from using prescription drugs. That is more deaths than cancer, heart disease, and even illegal drugs. Have you ever played the gossip game where you tell your friend, I went to the store for candy, but by the time it got to the end of the line, you thought it said I restored my Xbox 360? So, you go to the dentist and you have your wisdom teeth removed. The dentist scribbles you a prescription for pain pills to help you get through the healing process. You take them and you end up in the hospital clinging for your life. Researching your prescription drugs is the most important thing you can do. You need to know all of the basic info on the drug, whether you need antibiotics or not. You should know about skills parties and recalls and errors. The history and consumer reports are extremely helpful in preventing taking drugs that are having an ill effect on patients. You should see if there are any major lawsuits on the drugs right now. If there was, you should see when they were and if the issue was resolved. The list of side effects is very important to know what to look for and what cautions you should take while you are on the drug. Usually the list will tell you to be aware of certain symptoms and to rush to the ER if any symptoms should occur. There are a lot of people who get prescriptions from friends to avoid going to the doctor. And you really shouldn't do that. You should always have consent from your doctor when you are taking medications. But if you ever do get medicine from anyone, you should really look into the ingredients, because the ingredients can mean life or death for anybody, especially if you have allergies. When your friend gives you pills, you also need to know what dosage you need. So you should research the dosage rate for your weight and for your age. Painkillers are the main cause for death for overdose. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, there are 3 different methods of overdosing. There is self-inflicted, intentional to harm others, and unintentional. Antibiotics are being abused all over the place. Doctors are prescribing antibiotics for viral infections. According to Death by Medicine, there are nearly 30 million unnecessary antibiotic prescriptions a year. When the body has too much of this antibiotic, the germs can begin to become immune to the medicine, and the treatment will be very difficult if you ever do need it. The biggest no-no of drugs is a Skittles party. Kids and young adults get together and pour a mixture of different pills together, giving it a Skittles appearance. And they eat handfuls of them. They have no idea what pills they're taking, what dosage, the ingredients, or where they even came from. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported a double in the poisoning death rate among teenagers, with many associated with these Skittle parties. Teenagers think that it's fun and nobody gets hurt, and that they're just living their lives and having fun while they're young. But is that really the case? No. Many teachers and teenagers and young people are just having fun, really suffer from terminal conditions and even death. Do you remember the gossip game scenario I told you about earlier? Well, let me finish. You should always research the bottle of pills you receive to be sure that these drugs do help your condition, and make sure that they're the right pills. So the doctor scribbles you a prescription for pain meds. The nurse misreads the prescription, so it goes incorrectly into your file. The pharmacist misreads it and gives you the wrong meds or the wrong dosage. You end up with something your other medications do not agree with, and your body begins convulsing, leaving you in a coma state or dead. Always, always, always research your medicine, because just a few minutes can save your life.